From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Here comes Grant on the return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking deep now for Amendola. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. From midfield here, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. He spins away. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
Hey, 20.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Hey, 20. Play.
Out of the gun, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. His throw incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. To Mixon on the check down. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Andy Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this one go deep. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of, let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So now here come the Dolphins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tannehill now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Tannehill on first down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Second down, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati, 61 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Kirkpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Stills the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And caught, right side, Green. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton looking for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Fox, what your lame ass doing on here, boy?
Shit, I'm playing my league game.
On second
What
down,
league you in, folks?
Say what you in.
Complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here
Who you
back
playing
at the
against?
23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Got a man open. open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
Let's go, hustle,
And he goes down,
right.
but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tannehill hands to Gray. Oh, good move. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Cavalry Russell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Over here, yes. 368! Go, 368! Heavy. They go, 368! They go, 368!
To throw on second down, Dalton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back now in Cincinnati.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out,
that's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Boykin. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll throw on first with Boykin. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they attack on an interception here.
Bam, big folks, stop breathing so hard. Sloppy breath fast.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Big
Use your
money.
timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
Yeah.
But
Big
now is the
butt.
time.
Hey, man, stop breathing so damn hard. Fat, chunky that gas.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
368!
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, and this is taken out.
Hey, folks, what's the score over there?
For a Bengal TD.
47-0.
And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead.
Who win?
Bullock out now
Me.
to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Boykin on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Back to Mixon on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
368!
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing on third and long. Dalton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Boykin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw you?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Cavari Russell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bengals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now listen no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting